when the backseat critics have got the power.
You are now listening to The Backseat Critics, the movie review podcast.
Welcome. Oh, you son of a... We are not doing that. You are not stealing my line.
Welcome back to the Backseat Critics. My name is Andrew.
And Andrew just messed up this whole intro by peaking the sound. Congratulations.
I'm turning it down. Settle down.
Well, no, we probably got to restart. Thank you.
Okay. Go again.
Oh, people don't want to restart. They want it fresh.
They want it fresh?
They want a one-take wonder.
Okay.
Well, you ain't no two-take Bob.
They should see our edits.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying
We're one take.
One take?
We one take when we edit from there.
Okay.
Do we not?
Yes. We do technically one take, but there's a lot of cuts.
That's okay. It's still one take.
All right.
And we still have loyal listeners in Ireland. That's what really matters. We love you, Ireland.
Stay loyal.
We'll do everything for you.
Please subscribe to us, and please share us with your friends. We know the numbers. We know most of you aren't subscribed. So if you're not, go ahead, take a second, hit that subscribe button. You can or cannot hit the little bell if you want. That's up to you. That's your prerogative. But hit that subscribe.
Yeah, you may or may not win $1 million from hitting the subscribe. You never know.
Whoa.
Whoa, wait, what?
Whoa.
Hey, who knows? Someone might win $1 million by subscribing to the Backseat Critics.
You might.
I never promised.
Some exclusions may apply.
What are you talking about? Somebody might win $1 million by clicking subscribe. Who knows?
We're just saying it's more correlation, less causation.
Monopoly money counts, right?
I don't have that much in Monopoly money.
Let me check my wallet.
Okay. Folks, he's pulling out his wallet. It's empty.
I don't got it. I need some more Monopoly money.
He's short $2.
Son of a gun. That dang guy with the mustache, he's always robbing me. White-haired
mustache man.
In the top hat.
And
the monocle. And the cane. And the suit.
Ooh.
Monopoly. Anyways.
We should at some point get to this movie.
Yes, let's go to this movie. The Great and Wonderful Masters of the Universe.
1987 with Dolph Lundgren, Meg Foster, and Courtney Cox for some reason.
And we got the power.
Woo!
What a decent movie.
Yeah, absolutely. I have not seen this since junior high.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I watched it in junior high. I remember enjoying it as a bad movie then, and I just haven't watched it since. And going back and rewatching it was kind of fun.
It is a fun movie. There's no doubt about it. The costumes are ridiculous.
Yes, they are.
Everything is ridiculous in this movie. You watch it and you're like, why did they go live action?
Right. Kind of wish they went animated.
I'm not going to lie. They did Skeletor dirty.
Oh, his costume was hot garbage.
Dirty compared to like the Skeletor you see in the cartoon.
I always enjoyed like Skeletor's design. Like legitimately enjoyed Skeletor's design. But this in the movie? Hot garbage.
Well, I think I found out where they got the costume for the Red Skull almost.
Oh, from this?
Yeah, think about it. Like in... Oh, you haven't seen that Avengers.
Which one?
The one Endgame.
No, I haven't.
They go to...
I stopped at like Age of Ultron, and I've seen like 2 after that.
Okay, so I'm going to butcher this. They go to Voldemir, the planet, and the Red Skull's there, and he's like floating. He looks exactly like that, but with a red skull instead.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah, so his face red.
Okay, are we talking like early, the first half Skeletor, or like final act where he's got like the gold crown and the armor and stuff?
First half. When he's got like the black cloak.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it time for the 2 minute drill?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to go for it?
We can tag team it.
Because I can like really simply do this.
Skeletor tries to take over He-Man's planet. He-Man goes, finds his little flute thing with his little mini guy.
They do. Boop, 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 boop. Transport to Earth, and it's an hour and a half of chasing a MacGuffin, and
Courtney Cox
gets poisoned. Skeletor goes back to Castle Grayskull, gets some fancy armor, and then we have a final fight scene, which they decide to put the cameras behind people.
I got the power.
The most wooden acting, and then he kills Skeletor by throwing him down a chasm in a very Star Wars killing the Emperor. No electricity, but he was shooting electricity like 2 minutes before then, and then movie ends.
Yep. And then the police chief stays at home.
Oh yeah. He's played by the principal in Back to the Future.
Mr.
Yeah.
Skinner.
Yep.
I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's Skinner. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't remember.
But that is the movie of Masters of the Universe.
Yeah. It's really disappointing that like 90% of the movie is just like chasing a MacGuffin.
Sure. But I mean, they make,
I get it.
They make the chase interesting, at least.
It's interesting. My favorite. I know we're not talking scenes or anything yet.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this for when we talk scenes.
Okay.
Okay.
But I do like they make the chase interesting because you have those whack job characters. I think that you can buy from what's it called, the Halloween store that you see that takes over.
Spirit?
Yeah. What a messed up store. Right. Steals all the spirits of the old stores that live there. Anyways, I mean, for instance, we had Toys R Us here in Portland, Clackamas, Oregon. They stole the spirit of Toys R Us.
It's gone.
Gone. Jerks. Anyways, and there goes another
sponsor.
Yeah,
I don't think Spirit sponsors people.
Not us, at least.
Nope.
They're done.
Hey, that's fine. I want my Spirit.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't want you to take over my studio.
We had like little hovercrafts. We had some, fights in a music store. Also, I don't know if you've ever seen the original cartoon. That short guy?
Yes.
The little proto Gimli?
Yeah.
He doesn't actually ever exist in the cartoons. His species doesn't exist in the cartoons. Made up for the movie.
Didn't they make something up like that for the new one?
Yes.
For the new Netflix series?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. After the movie came out, they started to add in that species and stuff. But like the OG He-Man did not have that guy at all. Did not have that species at all.
Okay, so that actor,
I know way too much about He-Man.
they messed up about that actor.
How so?
Okay, first of all, you could have done a higher build actor. You could have done Warwick Davis, obviously.
That would have been my number one.
Vern.
Okay.
Could have done Vern Mini-Me. But I think what is a really good one is another actor with Inside Willow, the movie Willow. He is, I don't know the name off the top of my head, as we work the Google machine. He is in Double Toil and Trouble. He's also known as like the top warrior inside Willow.
Are we talking Val Kilmer?
No.
I'm like, what?
He's got like a deeper, raspier voice, and I think that would have made this character 10 times better though with Inside He-Man.
Oh, yeah. No, this guy was like borderline. I'm chalking that. This guy was like borderline like a Jar Jar Binks kind of character. It kind of felt like to me. He had the high, whiny voice. He was.
I mean, let's be honest. We're terrible movie reviewers. We should be loving Jar Jar Binks.
Why?
Because he's always messing up.
That's true.
And still making gold, just like how we always mess up. And yet Ireland still loves us.
Woo! Not bashing on Jar Jar. I love a Jar Jar, but this guy was like clearly just like written as like the butt of the joke for most of the movie. He's out there wearing disguises. He's wearing, pimp hats and horn-rimmed sunglasses. He's hijacking cars at some point.
Philip Fundarko.
Fundarko.
That is the guy that would have been a better actor. I think he plays Rumpelstiltskin in a Sabrina episode.
Fundarko.
Fawn.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right.
He would have been a better actor.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, where do you want to get started? You want to get scenes, sets, or scenes, sets, costumes?
Let's go costumes.
Costumes?
Costumes.
In the making.
Costumes by RJ and Andrew.
My number one.
Wow, you dirty dog. We're getting all dirty in this episode today. We need a shower.
Ooh. So my number one, I know we talk trash on him, but final form, final evolution, Skeletor. He's got the little gold bat wings. He's got the fangs. He's going all like the gold armor.
It
was ultimate cheese.
I like how you call it a final form. Like it's like Dragon Ball Z, like final form Frieza.
Right. I mean, wasn't it?
Dude
gained some powers. He started shooting more electricity.
What was He-Man then? Like God He-Man or whatever?
God He-Man.
It was like a God Goku.
Oh.
God form Goku or something like that.
Wouldn't he be just E-God?
All I know is he's got the power.
I've got the power. God, he's so wooden in this.
Yeah, Dolph doesn't say much in this.
No, but I loved that final form of Skeletor and just like how stupid that costume was. And
the Goldar almost from Power Rangers.
Exactly.
Can you imagine Goldar? Goldar could have actually fit into this movie.
And we're putting like he's got a mask on and he's got the helmet on over top of that, and that helmet is like too much. Like it's way too much. It's wiggling around during the fight scene.
It kind of turns into like you're fighting a final boss, and then all of a sudden you kill the boss and you're like, I got you.
And then he's like, I'm not done yet.
Yep. And he's and then all of a sudden
getting some like a Joker from Arkham Asylum kind of vibes.
Yeah, all of a sudden he pumps himself full of juice and
you're like, oh, okay, cool, we're not done yet.
Nope, we gotta do some more killing.
Major missed opportunity. That entire fight scene, they're like filming behind the other person doing like weird over the shoulder shots as they're like sword fighting. That's like doing a John Wick movie while filming from behind a wall. Like, what are we doing? I know most of the fighting was garbage in this.
Yeah, it was very
but sword fights, like you sit parallel to them, clean shot. Why are we doing this from behind them and we just get to look at their back?
Is because Andrew was sick that day for the filming, and then they brought in Rob, and Rob had to film it.
Oh no.
Or no, and Jamal had to do the sound for it, but it's okay.
Oh, that's why the sound was so loud.
Yeah, the sound of the swords clashing.
You know what? That and the laser beams, outrageously loud compared to like all the dialogue.
Yeah. No, it was one of those movies that you watched and you're like, I gotta turn up. No, I gotta turn down. No, I gotta turn back up.
Yeah.
Where do I leave it? My number one costume.
My number two is.
It's gonna be the little dude.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are we talking
the Jar Jar Binks character?
Yeah.
He
wears a costume partway through that where he's got the horn rim sunglasses, the pimp hat, and like a sparkly jacket. Are we talking that, or are we talking just his normal do?
I mean, I liked his normal do in the beginning.
Okay.
I just thought, it's a fun little character. It reminds me, to make a good bad movie, you have to have a character like this.
100%.
And this is the staple character.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have some sort of crazy gremlin goblin looking guy. You have to have a doodle bop, but a good doodle bop.
Yeah.
And this is the doodle bop.
Absolutely. There's a part where his ears like pop up and he's shooting water out of his ears.
Yes.
It's fun.
If you have a little creature like this back in a 90s movie, you just made yourself a good bad movie.
I could see that. Still, bummer to have him, but
Yes. But I enjoyed
but
his...
one of the higher moments of the movie.
What's your number 2?
My number 2. Let me see if I got this right.
I would just like to point out, because she's not going to make my list, but did you notice the girl who's like He-Man's friend?
Oh, yeah.
She did like the whole Superman thing with the underwear outside of the tights.
Yes.
Did you notice that? I was like I sat there for a second. I was like, huh. Okay. She thinks she's like Superman,
Mm-hmm.
but with a thong.
So I'm going to go with.
Like, I'm not
You
even
know
gonna
what?
touch that one.
There's not many places to go from there. So my number 2, I'm going to go for a classic He-Man villain,
Okay.
Beastman.
I concur. I'd say number 2. Yeah, I concur with that one. He looks like Teen Wolf.
Just Teen Wolf with a fat neck and wearing like overalls or something,
Yeah.
running around with a gun. There was one part I loved where they ambushed He-Man right outside of the school
Yes.
or the auditorium, and he's like lunging at He-Man, and Dolph reacts way before the actor for Beastman even touches him.
Yes.
Like he's just like, oh, like he's being hit, but like Beastman is nowhere near him. Pinnacle bad movie. Good bad movie.
You got to have
like,
a bad
stunts.
mystery actor. There we go. We are teaching people how to write a good bad movie right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Have messed up stunts.
Yep.
Hiccup on stunts. And have a little character that is just
bonkers.
yes.
Just
Cool.
again, watch a Roger Corman movie. That guy can make good bad movies all day. Rudy Ray Moore. What is that?
This is the number 3
Ah.
for third
Ooh.
costume on our list.
Okay, cut me off here. All right.
Well, we got to continue. Otherwise, we're going to lose Ireland.
Okay, go ahead. Go.
Oh, you're going to make me go? I am going to go with the evil sorceress lady.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting. Why?
So another staple in bad movies. Well, not actually a staple, but an enhancement in bad movies is having a crazy bad guy lady, I feel like.
Okay.
And her outfit kind of fit that.
Didn't she wear just like a tight skin colored outfit with like a couple metal bits over her chest and then like down to her belly button?
You know,
kind of a V shape.
We look at this, right?
Okay.
And I'm starting to think these people were like the inspiration to Power Rangers. We have the Goldar outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have kind of a Rita Repulsa outfit.
When was Power Rangers done? Mid-90s?
Yeah.
When was
this isn't necessarily Rita Repulsa because she had more of the Madonna look. But I'm just thinking this is like a villain that I could see in Power Rangers.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking up the original.
Actually, a lot of the villains in this movie, I think you could see as Power Ranger villains.
Absolutely. While we're talking about villains, we're going to move to my number 3. I think their name's Sarod. The little lizard-looking dude.
Ah, okay.
They had costume designers. Nice job on this. Nice job. They got a little like neck bit to like go up and down as he's breathing. It's a nice detail.
I actually applaud most of the costume designers for this movie, just for the sense.
Not bad.
They were basically like the cartoon characters for the most part, besides Skeletor.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot made for the movie, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, absolutely. They were basically just kind of true to form,
Mm-hmm.
which was nice to see. Except for Skeletor's army oddly looked like a knockoff version of Darth Vader with guns.
Oh, I got Spaceball vibes with guns.
Oh, you know what? Same thing.
A Spaceball,
Same
a
thing.
Spaceball helmet.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, oh, Darth Vader, or is that his troopers? I'm like, no.
Spaceballs.
I was like, wait a second.
suck.
I was sitting there on the couch. I was like, what's that smell? I was like,
Smell some Spaceballs.
I smell Mel and a Brooks and a Spiceballs.
He's here.
And then I looked on the TV. I was like, those are Spaceball characters.
I can absolutely see that. They also look like Star Wars characters.
100%.
They look like the engineer guys on the Death Star.
Yes. Yes.
Where they've got the little fan outs and yeah. Yeah,
Mixed
there's a
with the-
lot of
mixed with the pilots.
yeah.
Mix those two together, and there you go.
Skeletor Army. There's a lot taken from other movies in here. From Star Wars, the opening titles are basically right out of Superman. From just the style and look to also the song that they used was pretty close to the Superman theme.
Yes.
Not quite, but they were dancing that line.
You could hear it. You're just like, uh-huh.
I actually paused a couple times. Did I click on the wrong movie?
Like, why are they playing the flute? But
Yeah, the people's names just zooming in and yeah.
I think they're just trying to hit what was hot.
Hey, smart.
Yes. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to do
scenes?
scenes? Scenes or sets?
Let's do scenes. We're off to talk about scenes.
What's happening?
The magical
What is going
wizard
on?
of scenes.
I'm so confused. Everything. You want to go first?
Sure.
Cool.
My favorite scene, and I'm an evil person.
Oh,
I don't know why.
I wonder if you chose the same scene.
Is when the girl gets tricked to come outside.
Oh no.
You
That's one of my top 3, but
know the parents are dead.
yes.
You know the parents are dead.
Yes.
And you sitting there.
She sees her mom outside the window while they're having a fight with sci-fi people, and she's seen basically magic, and she's like, oh, my mom must have come back from the dead and is waiting for me out in the alley and is like calling me to her.
Oh, it gets better.
What are you doing?
This gets 10 times better because she gets called out into the alley, and then she goes, hey, can you go grab me that special magical flute thing? Because the mom
been
knows about the
undercover.
magical flute.
Right.
And she goes back inside, looks around and goes, yep, takes it and runs.
Yeah. This is after she's like, hey guys, you won't believe it. My mom is alive and she needs this. See ya.
Yep.
What is she doing?
And then she gives it to the villain, and then the villain turns back into the evil sorceress princess and goes, and then they start shooting at her.
Yep.
I don't know why. That was one of the funniest parts of the movie to me.
Okay. I'm up there with you. That is actually my number 3.
I'm an evil person. That makes us bad.
Hey, you should hear my number 1.
Okay, let's get to number 1.
My number 1 is when they first discovered the device in the crater at the graveyard, and they see this little bleep blop crater with a little bleep blop device in there, just bleep blopping away.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Cool, let's go touch it." And
Yes.
they're like, "Oh, it must be an instrument sitting in a massive
a
crater."
synthesizer. A
Yes.
synthesizer.
And he's like, I'm going to hook this up to an amp and play it at my like concert or whatever.
Didn't they
tonight.
say it was Japanese? Like a Japanese
Yes!
synthesizer?
And I'm like, what are you doing? The thing looks like a little mini nuclear head and is in a crater.
You know what would have been great?
What are you doing?
If they would have opened up one of the things on accident. On one of the gates.
Yeah. There's points where there's like lights coming out of it and they're like, wow. And it's like, what are we doing? You guys don't even know what it does yet. It looks like a missile, like a little miniature missile. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to keep pushing buttons on it.
You know what? A movie that's 10 times better. He accidentally opens up the gate and here comes Skeletor's army.
100% better movie.
That would have been something. And now He-Man's got to save Earth.
Ooh.
Like, he's got to sneak into Earth to save it.
Better movie. You know, if Skeletor just like gave up on Castle Grayskull.
But he wouldn't.
No.
He has to stay true to his guy.
Yeah. All right.
Scene number 2 is when they're hiding out, doing a stakeout in the bushes. One guy's got, what was it, KFC?
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to this movie with all the little sponsorships that they got in there. They had, I think I saw Pepsi, Coke.
Yes. I definitely saw Coke.
Yep, I saw the KFC. KFC was everywhere.
Yes, KFC was everywhere. I thought I saw McDonald's.
Probably.
I thought I saw McDonald's.
There was
Sorry, I'm still like adjusting my mic. There's not like a comfortable height for me right now.
But there was a lot of little things in there.
Yeah.
A lot of little sponsorships. But I do like it when they're eating the chicken, hiding out in the bushes. I forgot where were they looking. They were staring at the synthesizer thingy, Mababa, weren't they?
No. So they had just come through a portal. They had seen a cow, and
They all split up.
And this is where they just happened to go.
And
So three of
meet
the
back
four
up.
of them.
They met back up, and one guy's eating chicken, and then everybody else is trying it, and they're like, "What is this?" And they're like, "Oh, this is
rib."
meat." Yep, and then they toss it to the side, and then one guy's like, "But it was good." The little character, he's like, "Oh, but it was good." Yeah, I wonder what they eat over there.
Right?
And you could tell the other guy has seen some stuff because he was like, "Oh, this is meat. This is the rib bone," and it's just like, bro, you have seen some things. If these two don't like it because it's meat, but they're willing to eat it.
Right. Like, I mean, he's a man of arms, so he's a warrior guy. But
he
yeah,
has
absolutely.
seen some
My favorite
stuff.
part about that scene is when Proto Gimli shoots a little like Gatling gun to get the KFC out of somebody's car.
Yes.
This guy is a little thief. He's stealing the KFC. He's jacking cars. He's stealing clothes. Like, come on, dude. Come on.
Wait, what's his character's name again?
I don't remember. I did write it down though. I wrote Proto Gimli all over. I don't know his name.
Okay, so that guy. Well, here's another better movie.
Gwildor.
Gwildor. Better movie. Gwildor runs around just the town. No,
Stealing KFC.
just like he's an alien, falls from the sky, running around town. Now that's a better movie.
Improve on that. He's the only one in character. Everything else is just people on the street.
Yeah.
We're shooting guerrilla style,
Oh.
like a prank show.
So kind of like Borat.
Yes.
That'd be great.
He's the only one in character. He has to stay in character while stealing other people's food with a Gatling gun.
No, that would be funny.
Yeah, I would.
All right, what's your number 2?
I was really hoping to avoid this.
So why aren't you avoiding it? Here we are. I really want to avoid this, but here we are. We're talking about scenes, and I got to drop this scene.
Oh, man, there's number 3. I know what my number 3 is, but I don't know what my number 2 is.
We've already spoiled your number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2.
My number 2. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the end.
Is it when the Principal Skinner or whatever his name is on the bench? Or
You know, I was thinking about that. I want to be cutting all of this out.
I mean, that's a good scene.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. There's like other good scenes, but like none of them made me laugh quite like that one did. Just because it's like, what are you doing?
It's pure comedy. Like he's just sitting up there.
Yeah, he's already got like the robes on and stuff, and some wizard lady by his side, and
And he's high up on the chair, obviously.
mm-hmm. Yeah, saying he's got his own castle. Is he taking over Skeletor's castle?
I think he is like vice president. Just a thought.
Spinoff movie idea. Him being vice president.
Yes.
This guy was doing his best at a Brooklyn accent.
He wasn't that bad at it.
He was really like rubbing it up.
Well, yeah. But I
He
mean,
wasn't bad. He was just like obviously fake.
for a bad movie, you got to have that. You gotta have a bad accent. Another
Yes.
key to a bad movie.
Sometimes. You-
Okay, we can call it an enhancement.
It's an enhancement. We'll agree to that. Dolph Lundgren's performance, though, that is key to a bad movie.
A bad main actor.
Yes.
Yes.
You need the side characters to be more interesting than the main.
Yes. Number 3 for me. Once again, I'm an evil person. And once again, it made me giggle on the inside. When He-Man's caught by Skeletor.
Okay.
And they take it to the ship. And his friends teleport with like He-Man is sitting in front of the Skeletor. And they're destroying the wizard lady.
Okay.
I know everyone's like, what wizard lady? But anyways, they're destroying the main wizard lady person. And his friends arrive and they start blasting guns and everybody's shooting at each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
And He-Man turns and goes, I thought you weren't going to hurt my friends. I thought we made a promise. Skeletor looks and just, I lied. You know what would have been better? If he would have done the Skeletor laugh.
Ha 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 ha!
Yes, if that was on there too.
Yes. I'm so disappointed that they did not do like the Skeletor voice at all. Like they didn't even try.
I mean, at least have like a laugh. Give me the laugh. That's like key to Skeletor, I feel like, is a laugh.
The laugh, but give me the voice.
Yeah.
You do the voice, you're getting the laugh.
Yeah.
And that voice of, aha, He-Man.
I mean, you couldn't, in that series of movie, I don't think you could do it. But give something. Give a high five somewhere.
Yeah, that would have been nice to see. Also, shout out to the scenes where Courtney Cox says it's her fault that her parents died in a plane crash, even though she was nowhere near there. And then she gets teleported back in time to before her parents died.
Yeah, at the very end.
Yes, and she's taking her dad's pilot keys, like his airplane keys, because I guess he just keeps those in the kitchen, away from them and runs out the house saying, don't fly the plane, don't fly the plane. Why is she blaming herself? Her dad is the pilot.
Yeah, I know.
She wanted to go to the like, what? How is that her fault?
It didn't look like beach weather, by the way.
No, it was like overcast and gray and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, were you going to the Oregon coast?
Honestly, if she didn't drop the line that they were near a beach, I would have thought this was in, like, I don't know, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah. Or
Like-
Maine, maybe.
Oh, I was just naming states without a, like, beach.
Oh, so you're saying this plays in the same spot where our good friend gets hit by or slides out of a Jeep and hits a tree. And then we see Keanu Reeves come in. And all of a sudden, we have a crossover episode of Play No Games.
Yep.
Congratulations, we did it.
Hey, better movie? He-Man, Skeletor, try to take over Toyland.
Oh my goodness. We're on to something now.
Oh, we got a gold mine. We got a gold mine.
He-Man goes to Toyland.
Yes.
Can you imagine Barnaby with He-Man running about?
Could you imagine Barnaby trying to deal with being one-upped by Skeletor?
And then let's say Skeletor's army comes through.
Yes.
And then now they're shooting the toy guns at him.
You've got the like army marching forward and stuff.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
You've got the frog Sherlock Holmes running around me like, what's going on here?
We got a movie.
100%. Better movie. Better
Then we got the dog coming from Arizona to save his girl in Toyland.
Yes.
We have Doodlebop dancing around in the background.
Please bring Doodlebop into this. Got some Wendangos in the forest.
We have wow. We're just adding everything. And then all of a sudden you have Troy Bolton in the background doing some random dance. Yep.
I don't know why that was the voice I went to, but you know what? And while we're at it, Alf ends up there somehow.
Oh, he's off to the side making some source. He would be Alf would be on the wall with Humpty, making a smart out comment of some sort.
And Humpty would never reply.
Nope.
Because, yeah.
We just made a movie.
100%. Do you think, in this made-up scenario, do you think that so Skeletor in this movie broke the fourth wall several times by talking to the audience. He looked right at the camera.
Yes.
Do you think Alf would also be breaking the fourth wall?
Oh,
and our
100%.
cross? Okay.
100%.
Okay. Cool. Better movie. Better
100%.
movie.
Wow. Someone just made $1 million off of us because now we're going to release this. And
Right?
they just made the movie, and now we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, take the money that you put towards Avatar Way of Water, put it towards this. Hey, you got yourself a free, awesome movie.
A free, awesome movie. It's just not even the fact that we're just going to put $2 billion out there on this movie.
Free.
Oh, my goodness. Anyways.
All right. Final thoughts? Saving graces?
Final thought, saving grace is, I think the saving grace is the fact that it's just He-Man. It's He-Man, Masters of the Universe, that has that title, that brand to it. So it kind of gives you that retro aspect to it. That you're kind of like, if you're a He-Man fan, it's not that bad for what it could be. It could be a lot better, but it was definitely not that bad. It's watchable.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I grew up watching really kind of odd, like He-Man and Lone Star stuff, like growing up a little bit, and so seeing it in live action is kind of a treat. It's not great. It's you know, serviceable, but for like a bad movie going in, it's fun. You're going to have fun. Dolph Lundgren's trying his best. He's giving a wooden performance. The whole thing's over a MacGuffin, which, you know, there's things to say about that, but it's fun. It's fun. And watching the costumes, watching the sets, which actually aren't too bad when they're in, you know, like near Castle Grayskull and Skeletor's place. Like, the sets are pretty cool.
It is a movie that you could actually show kids too.
Yes.
I don't think there's anything that was too crazy out there.
There's some hard swearing, but that's about it.
Here and there, not a lot. I think it's something that kids could definitely watch. I mean, it's pretty close to like a Last Starfighter, Star Wars. I mean, if the kid, this is something I could see my parents eventually just let me watch as a kid.
Yeah, you brought up Last Starfighter is like a perfect like analogy for this.
Yes,
I mean it's analogous to this.
Same.
So, yeah. Other than that, we'll see you next week. Give us a follow on Instagram. Follow us. Subscribe on YouTube. Do you have any shout outs? Thanks for saying something for our audio listeners. So other than that, we out.
Oh, you son of a...